All those payment apps like Zelle, Venmo, and Cash apps that you keep on this guy right here are pretty fast. They're convenient ways to send money, no doubt. But the CBS 11i team has discovered they're also fast and convenient for scammers, too. Investigative reporter Brian New with the security loophole that many people are unaware of, yet criminals appear to know all too well.
So first you go to the money sign at the bottom.
When Cherie Williams tried to fix a mistake on her Cash App account, she unknowingly dialed up a scam. And the second she hit send,
it's fast.
Real fast.
Her bank account hit zero.
Zero and overdrawn. It was all gone, like all the money was gone.
The Fort Worth middle school teacher says it all started when she tried to contact Cash App about an errant online shopping charge. Cash App does not have a direct customer service phone number, but Cherie didn't know that. So when she found online what looked like a helpline number, she called.
Well, you were thinking that the number you were calling was
Cash App. It has the Cash App logo on it. It had Cash App customer support. It provided the phone number.
The number Cherie called was a fake 1-800 helpline. And as she followed the instructions from the person on the other end of the call, she looked down at her phone and saw her last $167 disappear.
My heart dropped because all my money was gone.
For 2 weeks until she got her next paycheck, Cherie and her daughter had no money to pay bills, to pay rent, or pay for food.
We barely bounced back from that. We did bounce back, but we barely bounced back from that.
The number of people who reported losing money to a fraudster through a payment app doubled last year, according to the Federal Trade Commission. Since the start of the pandemic, more people are turning to payment apps like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle to do online banking. But many are doing so without knowing the risks.
Unfortunately, they are in for a rude awakening.
John Breo is with fraud.org. He says people mistakenly believe these payment apps work just like a credit or debit card. So if there's a fraudulent charge, you just dispute it. The bank investigates and you get your money back.
I definitely thought that. I definitely thought that you had protection.
But that's not how payment apps work. Even Zelle, that might be automatically tied to your bank account, is just like the other apps and is vulnerable to fraud. And while consumers may not know that, scammers definitely do.
I think that the scammers are finding out that this is a very lucrative way for them to get paid.
In the fine print when you sign up, most apps warn you not to send money to someone you don't know. Many, like Cash App, will even double prompt you if you're sending a payment to someone outside your contact list. In a statement from Cash App, the company told the I-Team, "We are constantly improving systems and controls to help prevent, detect, and report bad activity on the platform." But consumer advocates say all that is still not enough.
And we think that's one reason why Congress needs to step in here.
But if Congress requires these apps to reverse fraudulent charges, someone's going to have to pay for that, which would likely translate to additional costs to use these apps. But had those protections been in place for Cherie, falling for a scam would have not cost her every last penny.
Be careful and be aware that there is no way to dispute your money. Basically, it's like use at your own will.
If you do use one of these apps, here are 3 tips to keep in mind. 1, only send money to people you know or who you've met in person. 2, do not use these apps for purchases of goods or services, especially online. And 3, double check before you hit send, because just one letter off in a username or email can be a mistake that you can't go back and fix. With the I-Team, Brian New, CBS 11 News.